Hey guys, I'm back. I know this sounds absolutely terrible. There's not much more I can do. All my old setup and equipment broke, so I had to buy all new stuff. It's not as good, but I didn't want to pay, too much for it because I was a bit annoyed. So this is what you get when you buy cheap. I don't know what the noise in the background is, but hopefully you can still hear me. I've tested it. You can still make out what I'm saying, and it's a good thing because this is a good time to make a new video. There is a lot of rhetoric and a lot of narrative coming out recently, well, within the last hour. Okay, so tweet from 49 minutes ago: US preparing to bomb Iran's capabilities, right? So this is kind of, well, as soon as next month. This is relatively imminent. And this guy is so convinced he expects it in 1 to 3 weeks. And we know that bombing Iran and North Korea was always part of the agenda. It was always going to be a false flag, and it was blamed on them, and they did it as a tag team. And what's interesting is that just after this tweet, now we get the US aircraft leaves North Korea to receive troop remains. Well, we know that this troop remains thing is a very important part of this rhetoric and narrative. And either two things are going to happen. Either they're not going to get the remains, so North Korea promises remains and they're not going to give them over, and then it's going to escalate from there, or they are going to get the remains, but they're not going to. US isn't going to take the sanctions off. So North Korea, quotation marks, is then upset that they didn't take the sanctions off. They're going to say, we denuclearized, we gave your troops back, and you have not worked with us. So we are now going to team up with Iran and then do whatever it is that we're going to make it look like it's going to happen. So it's just, especially when it's like this, it's just way too obvious. It's just Jericho coming to life in front of our eyes. And so we're just waiting to see which one of these scenarios happens with these troop remains, but it is going to be either one, and it's going to go from here pretty rapidly, I think. And we're coming up on the time, aren't we? I suggested late August, early September, so I think I'm onto something there. I just want to, it's worth making. Thanks for listening, bearing with the sound, but I've still got to report on this information. So especially when it's this obvious and the tweets are coming, are literally overlaid. So thanks for watching. Let's see what happens.